Hello, I'm Superintendent Phyllis Chase. I'd like to take a few minutes to provide you with some information regarding the tax levy increase proposal that will be submitted to Columbia voters. On Tuesday, April 8th, Columbia Public Schools will be asking the public to approve a 54-cent tax levy to help support the education of Columbia's children. A tax levy provides funds for the district to operate on a daily basis. Some of these costs include salaries and benefits for teachers, special education programs, elective programs such as music and art, athletics, etc. Columbia Public Schools enrollment is more than 17,000 students, making it the 10th largest district in Missouri. In Columbia, the school district is the third largest employer. 82% of the district's operating budget is used for salaries and benefits. Many are often confused about the difference between a tax levy and a bond issue. A bond issue provides funds for buildings. This community passed the first of three no tax increase bond issues for $60 million last April. By law, bond issue funds cannot be used to fund salaries or daily operating expenses. A tax levy provides funds for people and involves an increase in the percent per $100 of assessed valuation that a property owner pays. Local tax support makes up 60% of Columbia Public Schools' operating budget. The remainder comes from the state funding, 34%, and federal funding, 6%. Columbia Public Schools is proposing a 54-cent tax levy on the April 8th ballot. So where are we with the bond funds approved last April? These funds were approved by the community to build a new elementary school and to build phase 1 of a new high school, to air condition 5 elementary schools, and to fund technology and building maintenance. You can track the construction and school planning process on our district website. We expect to be breaking ground on the new elementary school in March. The High School Construction Planning Committee is working to develop site plans. Technology updates are in progress. Data projectors have been installed in 99% of our classrooms to date. Building maintenance is being conducted, and new roofs are being planned for more than 6 of our buildings. Air conditioning projects are being planned and completed. Simply, the district needs local tax dollars to support operating expenses necessary to educate our children at the high level this community has come to expect. There are 6 main reasons why our schools need a tax levy increase. State funding has changed. Student enrollment over the last 5 years has increased. Salaries for teachers and staff have increased. Cost of teachers and staff benefits have increased. Cost of fixed retirement have increased. And fixed costs such as utilities and transportation have increased. Increases in state funding have declined over the last several years. Current state funding remains less than the full funding of the prior state funding formula. While we are promised by the state to receive annual funding increases, keep in mind those increases over 5 years only amount to $3 million in new revenue for the district. The district has had growth over time. This district's enrollment has increased by more than 700 students in the last 5 years. While state funding has changed, the cost to employ teachers and staff in Columbia Public Schools has increased. For example, the salaries of beginning teachers have increased over the last 5 years, from $26,000 in 02-03 to a little more than $34,000 in 07-08. It's critical for the school district to maintain competitive salaries in order to recruit and maintain high-quality employees. Just as the cost of employee salaries have increased, the cost of employee benefits have increased by 47% since 02-03. Benefits include medical, dental, life, and workers' compensation insurance. 5 years ago, the district spent $7 million on employee benefits. Today, the district spends a little over $11 million on these same benefits. As a public school district, providing retirement benefits for employees is mandatory. These costs have also increased an average of 62% over the last 5 years. Additionally, as salaries and retirement rates both increase, there is a compounding effect on the total cost to the district. This year, the district expects to pay $15 million in retirement benefits. During the last 5 years, the cost of basic needs such as utilities and bus transportation has also increased by more than 45%. It's important to note that fuel costs for buses have increased by more than 400% over the last 5 years. The cost of fuel for ground maintenance has increased by more than 100%, and natural gas costs have increased 77%. Since 1990, the district has asked for and received 3 tax levy increases. The most recent was a 19-cent levy in the year 2003. If you look at the expenses compared to revenues, you can see the district has been a good steward of money by keeping expenses below revenue and only asking for additional revenue when necessary. Budget consultants told the district that it needed 79 cents. However, the district reduced that amount to 54 cents because we know these are stressed economic times. We are also going to make $5 million in budget reductions. This equates to roughly 3% of the current budget. The reductions we will make will be hard. We will be asking ourselves what we can do without and still have a high level of student achievement. We are in this together. District employees are all being given the opportunity to weigh in on budget reduction priorities. The levy increase will allow the district to maintain appropriate reserve fund balances, which provide the district with enough money to pay bills from month to month. The levy will generate roughly $10.26 million in annual revenues to allow the district to meet its operating budget needs. The district will also reduce its operating budget by $5 million to help sustain itself. The levy increase will add $102.60 to a home with an assessed valuation of $100,000. This is a monthly increase of $8.55. And property taxes paid are tax deductible. Additionally, the circuit breaker law is a state statute that allows citizens over the age of 65 who are receiving Social Security to obtain up to $750 in property tax credits. You can obtain more information about the statute on the DESE website at www.dese.mo.gov. So what you should know as a community member is this: it's being done in Columbia Public Schools. We have numerous reasons to be proud of our school district. We've been given the prestigious state designation of a school district accredited with distinction for the 4th year in a row. Of the 524 school districts, only 7% have achieved this honor. Our schools have been state and nationally recognized for awards such as the Missouri Gold Star Award, and in national organizations and publications such as U.S. News and World Report, Forbes, and the Standard & Poor's, which named our district an academic outperformer. Our teachers are also recognized at the state and national levels and are highly qualified. Class sizes are considered desirable by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and the dropout rate in Columbia Public Schools has reached a 20-year low. The deadline to register to vote in the April 8th election is March 12th. You can register at the Boone County Clerk's office. The PTA and/or the main office at your local school also have voter registration cards available. All registered voters may cast absentee ballots beginning February the 26th through Monday, April 7th. This means you can vote today. You must request an absentee ballot by mail by April 2nd. On Tuesday, April 8th, Columbia Public Schools will be asking the community for a 54-cent tax levy increase to support the education of Columbia kids. For more information, visit the Columbia Public Schools website, www.columbia.k12.mo.us. Thank you.